this idea of the two nefashos is a bigger, allows us to be besimcha for other reasons. And this is perhaps one of the deeper ideas that the Rebbe is trying to convey to us in this parak. Is that we know that serving Hashem brings us simcha. We're going to talk about that more in chapter 31. It's maybe the greatest simcha that we have in our life. Think about it. The moments when we can do a mitzvah with an MS, right? When we can learn something, learn Torah with an MS. We can daven with an MS. And those moments of serving Hashem bring us simcha. Why? Because the nefesh halikis takes joy in that. Now, the nefesh habahamis doesn't like that. First of all, doesn't like that we're happy with holy things. And second of all, doesn't like that we're happy. Because as mentioned, the nefesh habahamis, the worst thing for the nefesh habahamis is when we're happy, because when we're happy, we have the energy to fight it. Nefesh habahamis wants us not to be happy. So, when we do something proper, we do something good, we serve Hashem, we're happy about it. What does the nefesh habahamis come along and do? What is its what's its tactic? You're excited you learned some Torah. You're excited that you gave some tzedakah. You're excited that you did a mitzvah. Hey, what did you do last night? The words of the Gemara, Idkar my avdis b'urta. Remember what you did last night. What are you planning on doing tonight? How much time did you waste today? You're not so holy. Don't get so excited. Don't be so besimcha. You're a hypocrite. That's the favorite words of Nefesh habahamis. It's favorite card. You're a hypocrite. Don't be so excited. You're such a big tzaddik. I know you. Nefesh habahamis says, I know you, right? This is us. This is the inner conversation that we have. And that's really what the Alter Rebbe is addressing in this parak. We have to come back to the Nefesh habahamis, come back and say, no. That davening was incredible. It was beautiful. That tzedakah I gave was pure and holy. The Torah that I learned was completely untainted. Pure elokus, pure godliness, pure connection to Hashem. What I did yesterday, what I possibly might do tomorrow, that's irrelevant. That's you. That's the Nefesh habahamis. What I do when I'm channeling you, going back to the two hard drives, what I do when I'm channeling you doesn't in any way impinge upon the holiness and purity of what I do when I'm attached to the Nefesh halikis. That was 100% holy. There was nothing wrong with that. If I'm one person and 1 minute I'm davening and learning, and 1 minute I'm doing something the opposite, so then that's hypocritical and there's something wrong. There's schizophrenia going on over here. And there's something wrong. And that's the way most people look at it. And how many times we look at ourselves and we look at others and we say, oh, that person, look at that mitzvah, but I know that he does all this other stuff. Right? We tend to say that. But that's making the mistake of presuming that it's one nefesh. So if it's one nefesh, wow, if he can do that other evil stuff, then he can't do a mitzvah properly. He's a bad person. But no, he's not a bad person. He has a bad nefesh habahamis. But when he's doing the mitzvah, he's channeling, at this moment he's channeling his nefesh halikis. And the same thing about ourselves. We're not bad. We have a nefesh habahamis. But when we're serving the Eibishter, so what's my goal in life? What's my goal in life? My goal in life is that I have to have more of those holy and pure moments of davening and learning and connection. And less of the others. But not because the others make my, in the words of the Gemara, Avera is not mechaba mitzvah. Avera can't extinguish a mitzvah. Why? Because it's two different places. So I have to be happy with every time I serve the Eibishter and every single time I daven. And the fact that I might have thoughts, that's fine. That doesn't mean that my davening isn't good. And I have to take joy in the Torah mitzvahs I do. And I have to understand that I have two nefashos. So in the idea of two nefashos is very key to the larger context over here, which is the idea of simcha. Because in order to be besimcha, again, I have to be able to eat with Hashem besimcha, serve Hashem besimcha. And to serve Hashem besimcha, I have to understand that my service is pure. And it is. It is. When you sit down and say, I'm doing this mitzvah and I'm serving Hashem, we're not talking about if a person is doing taka mitzvahs for egotistical reasons. That's taka, that's a problem with the mitzvah. What I'm saying is, if you taka daven and learn and do a mitzvah, and you do it, say it, L'shem yichud k'shem b'richu, I'm doing it for the Eibishter, I'm doing it with Kabbalah Sel, you have to know that that's something which Hashem treasures. Hashem treasures that because it's pure, and Hashem treasures it, and you should treasure it, and that should bring you a tremendous amount of simcha. So that's the